Coming up on Juice and Java, it's the one-year anniversary of the U.S. entering lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Emily Karp talks about students' expansion in getting the vaccine.
Brian and I go on a St. Patrick's Day themed scavenger hunt.
And Nicole Aponte will join us in studio to talk about the Grammys.
All that and more starts right now. Good morning, I'm Lilly Umana.
And I'm Ryan Baker. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Let's kick things off with the squeeze.
The university is taking action after reports of two bias-related incidents on campus in the past few weeks. The first came from a passerby who made a comment at an individual in their home, outside their home.
And on Wednesday, degrading flyers were discovered on campus bulletin boards. Both incidents are being actively investigated. It is unknown whether the people responsible for the latest incident are affiliated with the university.
Since the beginning of the pandemic, there has been a dramatic rise in anti-Asian bias and violence in the U.S. The university will not tolerate any hate or discrimination on campus.
Students are being asked to exercise vigilance in a new email Michael Haney sent out Friday. In his email, the Vice Chancellor reminded students that even outside, it is important to remain 6 feet apart and wear masks to avoid the spread of COVID.
The email explained the new expansion to people eligible for the vaccine, which we'll hear more later on in the broadcast from our senior correspondent, Emily Karp.
And with St. Patrick's Day around the corner, Haney reminds students to continue to practice safe COVID practices as they celebrate the upcoming holiday.
Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, we are only 4 days away from the annual holiday this year. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see Syracuse's St. Patrick's Day parade.
However, there are still fun things to do around campus to celebrate safely. If you're looking to get outside, you can take place in the ECS St. Patrick's Day virtual 5K.
Or if you feel like staying in, you can join the Barnes Center esports community on Twitch in their Irish American Heritage celebration. To register for the event, students can visit the SU calendar events page.
Switching gears, several former Cuomo employees were contacted after an ex-aide accused the governor of sexual harassment. According to the Wall Street Journal, 6 employees say they were contacted within days of his ex-aide coming forward.
Some of the people who were called said they haven't heard from his administration in months. They said they thought it was an intimidation attempt from the governor.
This comes after 6 women have accused Cuomo of sexual harassment, prompting many GOP leaders to call for his resignation. Cuomo has denied all of the allegations against him.
Hope is on the horizon for a return to normalcy after the pandemic. In President Biden's first primetime address, Biden marked July 4th as his goal to return to a version of life before COVID.
This comes after an announcement earlier this week in which he encouraged states to allow the general public to receive vaccines by May 1st. However, the fight is not over yet.
As of now, the virus has killed more Americans than both world wars and the Vietnam War combined. In this speech, Biden also spoke directly to the audience at home, asking for unity against the fight against COVID-19.
Now, Ryan, it has felt amazingly warm on campus recently.
Absolutely, Lily. Even with high winds, I've been wearing, shorts and, short sleeves, maybe even just a sweatshirt to campus some days. And, we'll be seeing, hope this continues.
Yeah, well, Ryan, we'll see if it's here to stay for the weekend. CitrusTV's weather correspondent Trey Whitfield is in studio to give us the answer. Trey?
Well, for this weekend, it's going to go away simply. 32 degrees right now, wind chill of 19, and winds are going around west-northwest around 11, 12 miles an hour, staying in the tweens for that. But the warm weather is definitely past and gone, but cold weather for the weekend. Moving into tomorrow, around 9 a.m., we're looking at 36 degrees, and it's going to stay that way until noon, but a big drop at around 6 o'clock with about 29 degrees. So a slight chance of morning snow showers as well, but we also have very high winds tomorrow, looking around 15, 16, 17 miles an hour throughout the day. But that's all I got for now. I'm going to have current temperatures and in your 5-day outlook along some wake-up weather in a little bit. Guys, back to you.
Trey, thank you so much. I think these past couple days are a little treat we got. It is still winter, and we got to remember that.
Absolutely. After the break, senior correspondent Alex Malanoski shares student perspectives on a year in a pandemic.
And senior correspondent Emily Karp will tell you about student vaccinations.
Stay with us.
Your girls have been with you through every moment of your life. They were with you when you felt unbreakable. With you that time you felt most alone. And with you when you realized you would never be. They were with you when you shared your love with the world. And with you when she became your world. Your girls have never left you. They're still with you right now. But how well do you know them? You don't know much. Knowing your breasts can save your life.
One year ago, Vice Chancellor Michael Haney announced SU classes were moving online for 2 weeks.
2 weeks turned into the remainder of the semester.
Senior correspondent Alex Malanoski has the story.
Thanks, Ryan. I spoke with a 2020 SU graduate and a current freshman to see how they're feeling 1 year after their senior years were cut short and the world went into lockdown.
I feel like I remember it like it was yesterday, but it also feels like it was 5 years ago.
On the 1 year anniversary of quarantine in the U.S., 2020 SU grad Cameron Tirado is reflecting on the challenging end to her senior year. Tirado was in New York City for the Newhouse NYC program when she was forced to move back home.
A really hard transition to go from being this really independent person who's about to have your career in front of you and you're working towards your future and you're only a few months away from graduation to then almost being like a child and you're stuck in this house because of the pandemic and you can't see your friends because they're all everywhere and you're still being told to do chores and your homework and everything. So it was strange.
While Tirado felt she lost her sense of freedom, SU freshman Taylor Contarino had her final year of high school memories cut short.
The day that I found out that school was like actually canceled was definitely like really, really painful. Like, you know, in an instance, everything was just gone. Like everything I was expecting out of senior year, it's like every other week I was getting an email like senior trip is canceled. Your state competition is canceled. Your track competitions are all canceled. And it was just a really difficult time period, I think, for everyone in our shoes.
Having completed her first semester in college, Contarino understands the unique challenge of adjusting to college life during a pandemic.
It's definitely a difficult transition for a lot of us because, I don't know, like we were with our families for literally like how many 6 to 8 months straight, like not leaving our homes. And then it's like, boom, like you're going to go into this completely different atmosphere with thousands of different people. So I think it was a good transition, but definitely a hard one. And I think it might have been tougher than it would be in normal circumstances.
While the class of 2024 isn't getting the freshman year they envisioned, they'll have the chance to experience the culminating moments the class of 2020 missed out on.
You don't know what's around the corner. And I think that's true with everything that's happened right now, but enjoy the time that you can with friends, even if it's socially distanced, or enjoy going anywhere that's your favorite spot and go there as much as you possibly can, because there may be a little virus that comes and shuts everything down and you can't do that ever again.
Thanks for that, Alex. Switching gears, some students on campus are now eligible for the vaccine.
Senior correspondent Emily Karp spoke to some students to find out where they plan to get vaccinated.
Following the recent expansion of new eligibility phases and the addition of the recently approved Johnson & Johnson vaccine, Onondaga County has opened up thousands of more vaccine appointments scheduled in the coming weeks. These additional appointments follow Governor Cuomo's recent expansion of phases 1A and 1B to include all adults over 60 and public-facing essential workers. New York State officials have also announced their efforts to continue vaccinating overnight between the hours of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Overnight appointments are now available at the New York State Fairgrounds. Because of the nighttime hours, New York is expected to vaccinate thousands of more people each day, including many students and staff at SU who have underlying conditions or work in person within the state of New York. In efforts to stay safe, students at Syracuse University who qualify have been taking advantage of these additional time slots. Sophomore Morgan Gross, junior Sully Bloom, and sophomore Sophie Bard got their first doses last week at the New York State Fairgrounds, and they talk us through the seemingly easy process.
They told me everywhere I had to go. There was 2 separate lines, one for first vaccine, one for second, and it was my first, so I just went on the line. They only asked for my ID, insurance card.
I went at a time where there was no line, so it was a really seamless and easy experience. I had the same process.
Despite the easy and well-organized vaccination process, people around the country have been wary of the feverish effects notoriously caused by the second dose. Junior Rachel Tiemann received her second dose earlier this week and let us in on what we can expect.
I didn't know that symptoms were probably going to occur afterwards, and this morning I definitely felt symptoms, which was not fun, but now I'm pretty much getting over them, so now I am excited and I can actually be happy that I am fully vaccinated and safe. I'm feeling a little bit dehydrated, a little bit fatigued, so I'm excited to go lay down again, but other than that, I'm pretty much fine.
Like Tiemann said, this is an incredible moment for our planet, shining a light on the difficult year we are coming out of. There is definitely an overwhelming consensus that individuals on campus are eager and ready to get fully vaccinated when vaccinations are made available to them.
I'm so excited. I've been really careful because I don't want to get COVID in between my 2 shots, so I've been really careful and I'm really excited to get the second shot.
If you are a New York resident who may qualify for the vaccine or want to learn more about the effects of the vaccine, go to covid19vaccine.health.ny.gov. Emily Karp, CitrusTV News, Juice and Java.
Thanks so much, Emily. When we come back, Lily and I go on a St. Patrick's Day scavenger hunt.
Stay with us.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
St. Patrick's Day is approaching. We hope everyone who is celebrating has a good holiday.
That's right. Lily and I are going to go on a local scavenger hunt around campus to dig up some fun facts about the holiday. Okay, so our producer gave us the first clue here to start up the scavenger hunt, and Lily has it right now. The quad. 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 Grass on the quad, and then quad is sport.
Let's head over.
So we're here on the quad now, and we think we found the clue. Alright, so here's the fact that I just found. Shamrocks, or three-leaf clovers, are important symbols in Ireland. When the English gained power in Ireland and tried to restrict the use of the Irish language and practice Catholicism, the shamrock became a symbol of pride and nationalism. It was worn by many to show their heritage.
There is a special kind of bread associated with St. Patrick's Day. Blank bread. What's new on campus? Where can you get blank as well as Mother's Day treats?
I'm thinking soda bread, Irish soda bread.
Okay, and new on campus, it's gotta be Shine.
It has a food court, you can get soda there. I say we head in that direction.
Here in Shine. We've been walking around Shine for quite a while, and we finally found our next fact and clue.
Okay, so we got our fact and clue right here, and I'll start with the fact. On St. Patrick's Day, there was a variety of traditional foods to be eaten. Soda bread was developed by Native Americans, but was adopted by the Irish and has been popular in Ireland since the 1800s. Corned beef and cabbage is a popular Irish-American dish, and in the U.S. it is often eaten on St. Patrick's Day.
A mythical Irish trickster is said to hide its gold at the end of the rainbow. Where can we always hear about the next rainbow and the weather on campus? Ryan, I think we are being led back home.
I think you're right, Lily. I think that makes sense, right? We have our weather correspondents and, yeah.
On live at 6, every single day, Monday through Friday, giving us the weather recap, so...
And our very own here at JJ.
Let's head on over.
So we're back here at CitrusTV where we think we have found the final clue.
Let's see what it says. Alright. Leprechauns are figures from Irish folklore. They are small men dressed in green that are known to collect gold to play tricks, and according to Irish legends, grant wishes to those that catch them. Said to be cobblers who can tell a leprechaun is near and through the top of his camera. It's really interesting. I did not know that.
I was going to say, I kind of was aware of the other two facts. This is Grammy music. We hope you had much fun joining us today on the Scout Hunt, where we all look for facts about St. Patrick's Day. As a reward for finding all the clues successfully, our producers gave us a little leprechaun gold.
That's all for Decent Java. I'm Lilly Umana.
And I'm Ryan Baker.
Stay with us.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. The 63rd Grammy Awards are planned for this Sunday after a 6-week delay due to the COVID-19 cases spike in Los Angeles County.
Here to break all things Grammys down is entertainment correspondent Nicole Aponte.
Thanks, guys. It marks a year since the initial shutdown of the world due to COVID-19. The shutdown went down The shutdown went hand in hand with concert venues closing down for the time being. But will the 63rd Grammys make up for those in-person concerts, or will it just be a dance party in your living room? The Grammys were originally scheduled for January 31st, but due to the surge in COVID-19 cases in Los Angeles County and careful review from health experts and producers, music's biggest night is set to air this Sunday, March 14th on CBS. From 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., music's biggest names are headlining the show. Taylor Swift, BTS, and Dua Lipa will all be performing alongside Cardi B, Harry Styles, Billie Eilish, and Doja Cat. These artists are safely coming together to perform music in accordance with COVID-19. The awards are to be held at an undisclosed location in Los Angeles rather than the Staples Center. There will be no audience and 4 stages, with one specifically set aside for presenters to keep everyone safe. The Recording Academy announced it will be honoring independent venues affected financially by the pandemic. Throughout the evening, employees from New York's Apollo Theater, Hotel, Cafe in Los Angeles, and Nashville's Station Inn will be presenting different categories. Trevor Noah is the host for the 2021 Grammy Awards, a one-time Grammy nominee for Best Comedy Album. He jokes that he is the best fit since he can relate to any artist who didn't snag a Grammy for themselves. But let's get to the real reason we watch the show. The nominees. Beyoncé has done it again with 9 nominations for her Black is King album. That's right, one album, 9 nominations. The pop star legend's song Black Parade has swept nominations for this year as well. Dua Lipa, Taylor Swift, and Roddy Ricch follow Beyoncé with 6 nominations each, and Swift and Lipa are both up for Woman of the Year. Billie Eilish, who swept the Grammys last year with her brother Phineas, is up for 4 nominations, including Everything I Wanted for Record of the Year. Before the live show, the Grammys premiere ceremony will be streamed internationally on Grammy.com, hosted by Jenny Aiko. History will be made this Sunday for the very first pandemic-friendly Grammy Award ceremony.
Thanks so much for that, Nicole. Now, I'm personally most excited to see Dua Lipa, but who are you most excited to see perform?
I have to say, Harry Styles is my celebrity crush, and I cannot wait to see him perform. He's a first-time nominee, and he's nominated for Best Pop Vocal Album, Best Music Video, and Best Pop Solo Performance. This is his first time in the Grammys without One Direction, so I'm really excited to see what's up next for him.
Gotta miss One Direction, am I right? Who do you think got robbed of the nominations this year, Nicole?
Definitely The Weeknd. You know, after his amazing Super Bowl performance, I was shocked that there was no nominations up for After Hours, which in my opinion is one of the best albums of the year. So I'm really upset that he didn't get a nomination this year, but I'm super excited to see what new songs he will produce next year.
Thanks for that, Nicole. Coming up, Juice and Java's Trey Redfield is in studio to tell us about the 5-day forecast.
And we have a birthday here at JJ. Stay with us.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average 4-legged homie, and then wham bam minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. Now, Trey, we talked about this weekend's weather, but what's the word on the week ahead?
Well, Lily, I mean, right now it's looking a bit nipply, I would say. Low 30s across central New York, 32 in Syracuse to be particular, but 31s in Rochester, Penn Yan, and Cortland, Fulton. all the way down to 30 up there near Lake Ontario. But Elmira hanging around at 36 and down in the southern part of central New York. But speaking of that 5-day outlook, we're going to see some potential morning snow, high of 37, low of 12. Not golf weather on Thursday. That's a typo there, but high of 52, low of 25. Wednesday's going to get up to 54, but other than that, we're not going to see much of the warm weather coming up with a high of 54, low of 36. Tuesday, get in there up to Wednesday, high of 46, low of 28. Monday's going to be a little something like today. You know, really nice skies, sunny, clear, the whole deal, but 27 the high, low of 18 on Sunday. But finishing up with your wake-up weather, looking around 9 a.m., 36 degrees. Noon is also at 36, and around 6 p.m. it's going to be about 29. So a slight chance of the morning snow showers, but the winds are going to be up higher than even today. I mentioned earlier there was around 11 to 12 miles an hour, but tomorrow 15 to 19. So we'll see how all that goes and later in the week. But guys, back to you.
Trey, thank you for that 5-day forecast. You know, this weather absolutely has been deceptive. I go outside, it looks so bright and sunny, and I don't bring a jacket, and then I'm frigid. So
absolutely. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of okay with a little bit more snow. You know, I'd like to see some more snow before I graduate, so I'll take it.
Absolutely, Lily.
Now, today, JJ is celebrating our executive producer, Sydney Considine's birthday today.
And we have a few people that wanted to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sydney. I hope you have a great day, sis.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
Sydney, happy birthday.
What he said.
Happy birthday, Sid. I hope that you have a great day today. Yay!
I miss you. I can't wait to see you. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sid. I've enjoyed being a pain in your butt since middle school and can't wait to keep doing that.
Hey, Sid. So right now you're working on JJ, so I gotta be a little bit quiet, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday and have a wonderful day and have a great show.
Hi Sydney, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I'm so proud of you with everything you're doing with Juice and Java. I know you're seeing this message in the middle of the show, so hopefully you're not too stressed. But don't worry, soon it's going to be over and you can enjoy the rest of your day. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sydney. I hope you have the best day ever. I know you're starting it off pretty well at Juice and Java. I miss you tons and have fun.
That was so nice. Sydney, thank you for everything you do for our show. We really appreciate you here.
Absolutely.
And if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, well, we've got you covered.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy a little slice of nature. This morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow us on CitrusTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Lilly Umana.
And I'm Ryan Baker. Have a great weekend, Syracuse.